So over here we have the infamous sinkhole, which I will want to go check out later. Couple of buckets, and then these are sorting containers so that different size rocks go through the different pieces, and then you end up with just water theoretically, or anything smaller than that in this bucket here. So how I'm going to start off doing this, yes, not an expert, never done this before, to use two of the sorter trays. So the biggest one I did not use, and then I used the next biggest one, and I used the next two smallest ones. So that's going to be GP214 and GP2. It says 112 on it. Basically, it just means like the size of the mesh. These fit right onto your bucket, so they come highly recommended for that reason. At least they're supposed to. Yes, they do. So now I need to go get some water so that I can actually sort that I dug out of that hole right there. Except I have to remember to fill the holes. That's important. They talk about that a lot. I'm also really glad I wore my digging or hiking boots because it is quite muddy here. But it's a perfect day for this, I feel like, with no real sun and it's not a lot of people. And right, here goes nothing. First sort. Okay, so even without the water, it's already doing its job. I'll pick that up here in a minute. Now this soil is really clayey. It's not, okay, big rocks. Is that a big rock? Or is that, nope, that's soil. So I'm just kind of like spreading it through here. Hopefully that can see in the video. And then this is what's happening to the smaller one. It's going to be very trial and error on that part. But actually these do work very well. It's not as flat as I would like it here. It's funny because my ADD though is going crazy as I see all the rocks around me, as I'm like, but this is all mud and clay. But there are a lot of rocks around me as well, which is kind of hilarious. Leave the dirt at the bottom of this. I'll take it through that mesh later. But for now, you can see what I have in here, hopefully, if it shows it, that I'm just going to dump straight into here. And then I'm going to go, I can probably still use this water a couple of times, I think. We're gonna go for it and see. Ease these guys up. Okay. A good example. Maybe. I don't know if you'll be able to see the color. See that pretty green stone there? Like, I think that's gorgeous. I'm thinking there are better, quicker ways to do this. Maybe not cleaner, but better and quicker. Yes. However, I haven't figured them out yet. So, with about 2 hours in, I think, I've got maybe a quarter of a bucket. Now, it has been cleaned for the most part, but probably need to do another round of cleaning on it. I don't know how clean they require it to be before you can take out the bucket here. More people have been arriving But again, if in 2 hours I get a quarter of a bucket, I don't know at 1:30 how long they're going to have really to do any more. So my next plan is I'm going to surface hunt. So wanted to use the tools, but now I'm just going to pick up a bunch of rocks to put into the bucket. And then I will take them back to the Airbnb and go through them. So you don't actually go through any rocks here. Well, not really. You just put them all in the right sizes, sorting them, or even just cleaning them so that you can then Saruka them. Right now the Saruka is being used to hold my phone, so it's coming in handy. Day one, Operation Diamond Crater was, I'd say, semi-successful. I mean, haven't gone through any of the retrieved rocks yet, but 3 things you should know. One, you are going to spend significantly, like on orders of magnitude significantly, less time digging than what you think you're going to. Number 2, you are going to spend more time washing rocks than anything else. Number 3, it is far harder to fill a bucket, 5-gallon bucket, with said washed rocks than you ever thought possible. It's a lot of washing.